See you next time. Hello everybody, welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Patchpen plays Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, although same difference I guess. Today we hopefully, last time we started the case, we talked to a bunch of people, and basically the hero of a TV show stabbed the villain but in real life, and he was definitely in his costume, so it looks like it was probably not him. But we have to establish that, I suppose. This time, we're gonna hopefully get to the crime scene, but we need a code key for it, and I guess we're not getting that here. So only one way we can go. Nick, look! That security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like do donuts. Are security guards considered cops? Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Okay, her sprite, when she's talking at least, clearly shows two sets of teeth. Top and bottom. It's... whatever. Hey you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? We have seen absolutely nothing. She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. No, it makes your life easier, you just don't know it yet. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, man? Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. You had already talked with the detective himself. Just talk with us too. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day you see. Wait a minute. I wanna see... Okay, so the gate's there. So it isn't, you don't have to pass it to get... Yeah, it's between the employee area and the studios. So they would have seen him on the way back, and they would have... if he had gone back, and they definitely would have seen him on the way there when he went to the scene of the crime to discover the body with everyone else. So, they can check out his story. Alright. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, per Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1 o'clock. Okay, so you did see him go to the scene. That means what? Well, okay, he went to the scene of the crime. So that means... well, I guess that doesn't mean much. It means it wasn't him in the costume, I suppose. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? Okay, wait, the thing was scheduled for 5, right? Why did he go so early? I don't know if they're gonna establish that or not. The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one what did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you. Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor? I believe she established that last time we talked to her. Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio! Was? Past tense? Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes! He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate, it's a disgrace, I tell ya. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? You know, it's actually really cool to see your favorite actors in, like, wildly different roles. I mean, I get it, he wasn't getting paid as much, and, like, it wasn't as major, I suppose. Although, I kinda got the impression that the evil magistrate is the main villain. So, like, it is an important role, obviously. Like, I don't know. About the security camera. I mean, obviously the game is making the case that it's not, and I just have to accept its story. And that, because I don't have any other context to go off of, other than some ancillary real-life knowledge, and it's what it's setting up. So, like, yeah, I gotta go with it. I shouldn't complain in that regard. If it doesn't line up within its own story, that's where things get frustrating. It's automatic. You can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? So it would definitely have pictures for both ways if he went both ways, and he definitely went to the scene at 5 to discover the body with everyone else. I mean, I've said that multiple times already. I'm repeating myself at this point. Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture, too. Yeah, you can verify his story. I don't get... But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. Okay. That didn't really give us anything new, did it? I mean, we have the autopsy report. What if I present that? What's that? No. Generic dialogue for stuff that doesn't mean anything. Oh, I can go to the... I guess I don't care what she says. I'm going there whether you like it or not. October 16th, Global Studios employee area. This is not the scene of the crime. Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff! Hey look! This Powers' dressing room! No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Alright, I can, no, wrong button. I can do the slidey thing. Alright. This is suspicious. The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through here, I bet. Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest. Right. Huh? Hey, I'm not a kid. The grate that used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on. Okay, so that's definitely important. But it is worth noting that this isn't actually the scene of the crime, so not terribly important. At least not in the context as I understand it. Scenery! There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. What, it's not a window? Or a mirror? Could be a mirror. Well, I mean, we've seen the other side, but I'm joking. Looks like a castle. It wasn't a very good joke now that I'm thinking through it. Probably Neo-old Tokyo Castle. I don't ask Maya. She knows all about the show, right? Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? Well, yeah. But hills? Have you gone cycling uphill? And honestly, some people cycle just to get places. Like, not everyone has a car. Although, I would assume these actors do. Although, maybe it's Jack Hammer's bike because he was getting paid peanuts. I don't know. Food. Or what's left of it. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of these plates minus the steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. What? Wrong button. Slide to the right. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn at least. I don't know, if machines only vended your own merchandise, that would you'd probably get sick of that, maybe. Although I guess it does serve sugar on merchandise. Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this! Ladies first. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted so I can't see inside. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe you can find something as a souvenir? Or some evidence? What do you mean find? You never know, there might be something like the samurai spear. You mean the murder weapon? We don't need a spear! And that's the murder weapon for crying out loud. Yeah. Okay, let's get in there. No. Wait, why did I just forget? It's B, and then move. Alright. Because I can't talk to Mariah or anybody. Even though she's clearly with us. That's, I guess, the mark of a companion character. And yep, this is the one they showed us in the... well, when he was describing what had happened that day. 16th, Global Studios, dressing room. So there's no time given for this, actually. I just realized. I feel like there was for some of the others. But Powers' dressing room, so this is where he was sleeping. Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. There's a picture of the suit near the crime scene. I'm basically certain of that right now, at this point. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. Right, frosted glass, it's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it's kind of dusty outside. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. These must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes, until you were already wearing one myself. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry! You just had a burger! Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? Oh yeah, didn't she just say she had one for steaks? This must be Powers' bag. Hey, don't open that. Look! An employee card key! That must be Powers'. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Ooh, this is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. I'd watch that. Nick, try this on. Well, maybe. Just given the name, I'd watch that. That's not actually saying a lot. No. Oh, no, try it on. Yeah, I should finish this conversation maybe before commenting on it. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? Because it's the wig he used. She's seen it. Kind of like samurai movies. Okay, so that's a movie, so not the show. So he has appeared in other things, too. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Okay. Wait. Tea set? I wonder what else is inside Powers' bag. Stop that! My partner, the thief in training. Alright. Yeah, it looks like all of the things I've examined are fully examined. Alright, we gotta go card keys to murder scene. Nothing new here, right? Yeah, okay. Wait. We aren't supposed to have this. Does it comment if I try and shove it to her? Can you tell me about this, man? Oh, that! Isn't that a studio card key? You'd better watch it! The scene of a murder is no place for sightseeing. I'll be taking that. Hand it over! Wait, no, that's mine. Look, I don't have a code key to the studio, see? I'm gonna go pay my respects to Jack Hammer where he died. Oh. It's actually kind of sweet. Well, you'll just have to wait. Huh. Well, let's go pay our own respects, I guess, because we gotta get in there. You have anything new? No. Do we examine the gate again? The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened. Alright, we're in. She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Oh wait, not present, move. Inside Studio 1. Okay, there's more scenery, there's some equipment. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, I mean, the last case had an actual body right there when we were examining the scene. I mean, I guess it was your sister. That's move real, I would imagine. But, I mean, yeah, it is real, I guess. I guess it's not something you get used to, or want to get used to. It's just... Yeah, and we didn't really talk to her much around that time. Like, we didn't investigate with her, so we wouldn't have gotten her comments on that. Yeah. I'm just... I don't know. The reaction seemed a little bit unnatural, but it makes sense now that I've thought it through. Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the steel samurai killed him. The Muda weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me! Oh yeah. The steel samurai stabbing the evil magistrate with the samurai spear. Sounds real. Are you mocking her at this point? Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Don't touch it! Hey you, no touching that! Oh. I'm sorry, my partner is kind of, you know. You know? No, I don't know. Well, I wasn't saying you know, I was saying she knew. Who are you? I don't think she was one of the characters we saw in the flashbacks or anything. Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff. Moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. Alright. Let's finish examining before we start talking. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. No. Oh. No. What's this? That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming, aka the person we were just talking to. Huh. What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai. I think she's being serious. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey Nick, take a look at that. What are those black and white birds they clap at the start of filming? Is that what that is? Just looks like a white slab. I thought it was kind of like a notebook or something, but I can't really... Is it one of those things? Like there's a black section, but it looks like it's just like the edge and not... And look! A megaphone! What? Where's this megaphone? Is that what's in the case down there? The green case? Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more troubled than I thought. Yeah, she's making up things that don't exist. Look! A ladder! That's a step ladder? Isn't a step ladder a type of ladder? Like, that's not a correction. It's like we're saying, look, a bowl of fruit. No, that's a bowl of oranges. Okay. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on their... Yeah! That's not the reasoning I'd use. That's not the reasoning I did use, but yeah! Right. Sorry, this girl is out there. No, you're out there! Okay, I mean both. But in this instance, you're the one who's out there. Sorry, Nick. Oh, another comment on the equipment. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. I think she just broke it, because Penny didn't stop her that time. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course! That's the mountain, Neo Fujiyama. Neo, like a new mountain. It's a new mountain. They discovered new mountains when they established the Neo Old Tokyo around. It's not Neo Old Fujiyama? Are you sure about that? Okay. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Wait, Fujiyama. So Fujiyama is supposed to be a parody of Mount Fuji? But also, alright, you know what? Not Old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo. Oh, right. That's so ridiculous. Alright, I think we've examined everything. Let's talk to... Wait. Yeah, we don't have a sliding button. Alright, let's talk to you. That's not the top button. Talk to you. The day of the crime. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes. Oh, would you like me to? Yes. I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studios isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went to the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer was there along with everyone else, including security lady. She probably should have been at her post, but wasn't. I mean, the camera still records everything, I suppose, but that might be important. And obviously, we don't know she we don't know she was at the scene in character because we're not seeing this black and white flashback thing. Yes, that's the place. Oh wait, I skipped a line. Whoops. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Okay, they were talking about the employee area. I asked, does you mean the employee area? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. There would be the T-bone steaks that they talked about. Oh, she's in this scene. I feel like we did see this one before, actually. Maybe. I don't know. We also see the bike there. Right next to the backdrop. Okay. So, it's a different angle, but similar one. Then I saw WP go into the dressing room. So you saw him go in. But I didn't see either of them after that. What did you do after that? Oh, I guess we're not gonna ask. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. I'm sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? You haven't found anything. WP was the only one who came to the studio. Then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph, which is obviously going to be him in costume. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Ha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue. A lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. Here. Like, here, the scene of the crime? Because if you sensed that, that probably means you were there too? Oh no, wait, the murder didn't happen until 2:30, this was just after noon. Okay, wait. Maybe I'm getting times mixed up, but shouldn't nobody be here? Didn't they establish that? Nobody was here, Jack Hammer went just before 1, Will Powers was the only one seen going between then and 2:30. They established that. So what is she doing here? Unless you sensed it from, like, somewhere else entirely. Wait, what do you mean here? Maybe you mean just, like, in the studios in general, and not this particular... You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from... outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. Okay, what time is it? Okay, we've got plenty of time. Sensing someone. So you sensed that someone other than the... Okay, I'm making that... I started with the sensed because I put that in quotation marks and then I just kind of rolled with it. It's not a funny joke. You know, I should just roll with my unfunny jokes. Because, like, talking about them and discussing why they aren't funny just makes it worse. Alright, you sensed someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. Okay, in the studio like the crime scene, or in the studio like the area? That's important. I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Alright, let's go. Anything new here? No. October 16th, Global Studios, main gate. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. Wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1, correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Okay, wait. I mean... Security lady, assistant. So we don't have names for either. Wait, we do have her names. It's Penny Nichols? Okay. Did we get that from her? I feel like I must have glossed right over it if we did. That's hilarious. I love that. Penny Nichols. Okay. Did we get that from her? I don't know. I like her. Who told you that? Who dare questions me? Me! No chat. No chat. Okay. Alright, you better tell me in quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Ha! You can't get in there, so you can't go yell at her. Her! She's not even a full-time employee! All you youngins are like that nowadays, running your mouth like there was no... Okay. Nope. She left. Well, Nick, This is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. A computer that runs the security cameras. Nick, maybe we can see that photo with powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Yeah. Okay, let's give it a try. Although this is probably illegal, but we're probably going to gloss over that. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see, first I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 PM that day. It wasn't even on until then? And she arrived there then? So like any number of people could have passed through there before then. Ah. Well, I mean, no, that's good for our case. Also, kind of ruins the case that I had, but, like, it builds an entirely different one. One, that was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. They should be running constantly. Like, why wouldn't they be? Oh, great, which one was it? Okay, so this is... These have 2 numbers switched, and... These have 2 numbers switched, but these 2 have all 3 numbers switched on. So this is the most likely other 2. So, like, if they were trying to confuse me by making them similar, then this is the one that it would be. There, entered. Hey, it printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we've got. Ha! Take that! Yep, called it. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, I mean... Well, here's the one who always wears that suit, and those very baggy pants. Guess that's... and it does look like they fixed the spear. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. October 15th, 2 PM. Photo number 2! I mean, the entire case that I was thinking was just thrown out the window again, but also... like, it was already thrown out by the fact that the cameras weren't turned on anyway. But also, this makes an entirely new case. Combined with the fact that the cameras weren't turned on, which means any number of people could have gotten. This is just... I don't know. I feel like the case on this one is... the case for his... like, if it was turned on at 1 and he was murdered at 2:30. Yeah. The camera would have... like, was it turned off after the period? Because he... again, he would have been going back to his room if he had gone back to his room, and he would have definitely been seen headed to there when he discovered the body with the rest of them. That still stands. Unless they turned off the camera after the security lady left it, because apparently that's a thing they do. Maybe there's more photo data from that day? Nope, that's the only one in the computer. Hey, Nick. Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yes. Yeah, I mean, even if we didn't, the prosecutor's going to present it as evidence, and then we'll have it into record anyway. So, I guess the legality of it isn't so questionable. It's just getting a head up, aside from the fact that, you know, we illegally obtained it, even if we're obtaining it legitimately later, so that covers up the fact that we're obtaining it illegally. Although we're probably going to gloss over that whole thing. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. And that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Right, let's not. You learned your lesson from when you showed Red White the incriminating evidence. Good for you. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Rye, you could be the next evil magistrate. I'll leave that to you. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So, are we done? I mean, yeah, obviously leave that to the person who's been, like, stealing stuff all the day. Relax, it was just a joke, so are we done for today? I think this photo is just what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. If it really is that security lady, I doubt it. But like, okay, the only established characters, I mean, we have a list right here. Okay, it's not gonna be Maya. It's not gonna be Edgeworth. And it's not gonna be Kamashu. Right? They're overarching characters, not case characters. I don't think this series would pull the "your client is actually guilty" card this early. Although maybe it would if this game wasn't originally planned to be a series. Which is possible. I doubt it. I doubt it's a suicide. I don't think this game would do that either. And, I mean, he was stabbed in the chest by a real long spear. I feel like they haven't set up, like, enough about her character for that to, for her turning out to be the culprit to have really any meaning. So I don't think it's any of the characters we have so far, but that's kind of annoying too. Maybe it really is that security lady? Oh, is that... Okay. I guess that makes this a good place to leave off. They're gonna offer, yeah, saving content. Double save just to be... Okay, yeah. Okay. Next time, first day of trial. I'm almost certain that there's going to be consecutive days of trial because we don't have... I don't think we have the real culprit yet. I mean, I guess they didn't reveal the true culprit of the second case until the second day. But, like, there was a bunch of foreshadowing that they existed. And I mean, they showed the killer in the opening cutscene, too. But yeah, next time we take it to trial, we disprove at least the one theory that I feel is pretty flimsy to begin with, so that shouldn't be hard. And then we'll see where it goes from there. See you all then.